Ba-ba-da-ba. You are watching the Pitbullpdub Show. And this guy's on it. Just give you a little lowdown. Been asked a few questions, so I thought I'd give you the answers. So we'll start off with something basic. What do you drive? Well, simple. Anything with four wheels. But anyway, what have I driven before? I made a list, so I didn't leave any out. And not to impress anybody, but a few have been pretty expensive. Lamborghini, Diablo, Murcielago, Gallardo, nice rides. Ferrari 355. First one was a Spider. Lots of sun, lots of woo-woos, so it was cool. Then a coupe, nice, handled better, but best Ferraris I ever drove, 360 Modena and a 430 Scuderia. They are quick. Also, my friends have Porsches, 911s, 930s, 997s, pretty much 911s, but very nice. A few Aston Martins, DB7, BMW M3, M5, Mercedes-Benz AMG. Ooh, luxury, power, big time fun. What have I owned? Well, started off as just basic whatever cars, Hondas and crap like that. But I have owned Turbo Civic, Turbo RSX Type S. That's a badass one. Plus 325i Beamer, M3, M5 BMWs. So that's a list of cars. Next question was, what games do you like? Well, Connect the Dots is cool, but not for this guy. So anything from football, playing football, to beer pong, drunken pitbull, unfucking real. So yeah, anyway, now we get on to this topic of MMA, mixed martial arts. Got a question here from a friend. When did you get started, and how did you get started? Well, it's a long story. Well, growing up, I got my start at 6 years old with Taekwondo, then karate when I was 11 or 12, and began Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu just after my 16th birthday, and it has been my life ever since. It's been a long time. Ever since, I always think that MMA is my life now. So, next question to go with that was, how was I inspired? It's a simple answer. As I was a kid when I was growing up, watched a lot of great movies, such as like Enter the Dragon, Bloodsport, Only the Strong, which not a lot of people have seen or don't remember because it was based on capoeira, which got to start in the South Americas and Brazil, where it kind of mimicked dance moves, but they would fool you into thinking that by whirling kicks, front kicks, side kicks, grappling techniques, which is Gracie's lead into, well, not that movie, but Gracie started out by adapting jiu-jitsu to their style to better comprehend anybody who faces you as an opponent. Somebody takes a swing at you, you're done with BJJ. So I got to see the fights with Bruce Lee and Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then as a teenager I also watched MMA on TV in the late 1990s. These were great times, because now those are hard to find, those episodes. Even on YouTube, you can't find them. But that's how I found, what I had a calling to do as a local amateur MMA fighter. Plus, I was inspired by, also in the early 1990s, watching Pride, Strikeforce, and the very early first times you'd ever see or even hear of UFC. And it took off just like a rocket, just out of nowhere. Came up and came strong. Let's see. Next question was, when did you start? It was November 1999, and it was in the outside of a local park, and it was a square, not an octagon. It was a square boxing ring, and we had to wear our gis, which is our uniforms, even belts and all. And it was pretty tricky, because in training you're used to wearing your gi, and there's so much more you can grab a hold of to take an opponent down, wrestle with, and get better control in guard, even in side control. Next question was, what's my record? Well, pretty good for an amateur. I've had a total of 42 fights, even though I tell people 41 sometimes because I don't want to give up the first one. It's kind of nasty, but 32 wins, 9 losses. But if you leave out the one, it's really technically 10 losses. So here's what happened. I don't count the first fight because I got disqualified due to an illegal kick to my opponent's face while he was on the ground on his back. And it's all because we started grappling, 2 or 3 minutes into the first round. And I got on him. He wrestled around a little bit, so I stood back up, controlled his legs, just so he couldn't kick my thighs, my knees. And I thought, okay, what I'm going to do is put my heel right in his sternum, take advantage of it. Well, what happened was he started to lean up as my foot was coming down and hit him right here. Ref immediately stopped it, said that illegal kick, you're DQ'd. I went home ashamed, but you got to move on and progress and learn from it. They always read you the rules, and I should have stuck to them. So, anyway, on to the 32 wins and 9 losses. Well, 10 technically, so 9 more to go. For the wins, I have KO'd 4 of the opponents, submitted 17, pretty hard to do, especially when they're tough, and they can wrestle well. But judges' decisions, I got 11. For the losses, I've been KO'd twice, which is horrible because sometimes you don't know where you're at, what's going on. Been submitted 3 times, and judges gave me the losses 4 times. All comes down to points and how you control each round. So yeah, have I ever been injured is the next question. Yes, I have. I've had broken rib, broken hand, broken finger, torn ACL, left knee. Ouch. Takes a lot of time to heal correctly. Plus tons of bruises. Bloody cuts from strikes to the forehead, cheeks, everywhere. Has bled. Nose, everything from getting punched, kicked, kneed. It's pretty good. But yeah, then the next question was, 2 of the followers on Twitter wanted me to talk about, meeting Jason. Well, I call him Jason. He's a friend of mine. You may know him as Jason Mayhem Miller, and we've been in contact for the past 6 years or so. Not heavily, but enough to stay in contact. He invited me out to Missouri about a month ago to watch our friend Ricardo Sonati, the Grenade Rick, Nice Guy Rick, have his first debut fight. And of course, special guest at the event was Jason Mayhem Miller. So we spent a lot of time, after and before the fight, getting everything ready, getting Rick's mindset, getting the battle on, do good in the octagon. It was a fun-filled time. It had its trials and tribulations, a lot of good, a lot of bad, but overall good times. He gave me this card, so you can all see it. Mayhem Monkey, unite. And I am number 62 in the monkey cult, Mayhem Militia. Plus, not even asking for it, Jason in the hotel room gives me this unreleased DVD, and it is one of my icons growing up watching about Evan Tanner. Unbelievable about what his life was like, and I will watch that over and over again. So sorry for everything that happened, Evan. We miss you much, bud. And who knows what these are? UFC gloves. Yep. I've never been in the UFC fights or had the chance to partake in an opponent with a UFC fight. But Jason and Rick gave me those, the day before I left Missouri, hanging out with them, and I appreciate it, guys. So Jason, I know Gator meant a lot to you, Gator Hot Dog, and I miss him too, brother. I do. So I framed this picture because of what we talked about on my stay there with you guys, about how we may be bigger people, but we're always trying to help the littler person ahead. Yeah. Gator, Jason, did a lot for that dog, brother. And let's see. Well, so that's that. That's a little, bullshit of my life. Well, anyway, go on more about hanging out there. It was St. Joseph, Missouri, and we had a blast. Went to their hotel, picked them up. Then Jason, his mom, Rick, his dad, we all took this little journey out to his Jason's aunt's house over there in Missouri somewhere. Wink, wink. But it was a long drive, all for pre-dinner, pre-fight dinner party. A lot of his relatives were there. It was a good time. The food was great. But before all that, as soon as we get there, they both pick up what I think are automatic rifles, Uzis, AR-15s, and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm getting my ass shot. But no, they were airsoft pellet guns. And then we just had a blast playing airsoft BB wars with a whole group of people. I got a couple pictures posted on Twitter, Facebook, Photo Bucket, whatever you want to call them. They're online. You should see them. And then, of course, there's a trampoline Jason got crazy on. I couldn't get my camera handy in time to milk that opportunity to show wacky everything. But, yeah. Then let's see. Fight night. Oh, fucking A. Our friend Rick should have won that fight. I mean, hands down. He had full control. He was hammer fisting his opponent in the face, and the ref made him stop it. Jason kept on looking at me, and I kept on looking at him like, are you serious? Why didn't they just call the fight for Rick and give him the win? No, they stood him up, made him go at it again, and then his opponent somehow had the chance to take him down, takes him down, wrestles with him, grapples more, ends up pulling off submission. Bullshit, ref. That win goes to Rick Sonati, big time, in our book. And all the fans there, they saw the same shit. We could not believe the fight got tossed away like that. Rick, brother, you won. You know that. We all know that. Alright, time to move on, I guess. Still a little idea from watching late night TV a lot. And plus, Jason Ellis, he's a friend of Miller's. And he tweeted this link to where he's got these Reverse Awards 2012. So I kind of edited it a little bit to kind of fit this show. And we'll start off. Reverse Award, category number 1, Man of the Year. Your choices are Honey Boo Boo's father, Lucky Patrick, not this Patrick, The Idiot Abroad, some other idiot than this guy, and the guy on bath salts who ate a homeless man's face. I'm sure you heard about that in the news. That was pretty fucked up. Choice number 2, Woman of the Year, Chick-fil-A. Your neighbor you stare at through the windows. This girl you picked up at the bar. Or the 2 guys in the movie Brokeback Mountain. Nah. Choice number 3, Best Actor. We'll go through Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Here Comes the Boom, go see it right now, Butterballs, and Damon Wayans. Choice number 4, Best Reality Show. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I stumbled on Kardashians. What the fuck ever. I don't watch that. Jersey Shore. Well, Jersey Shore. Hey, over there. What you watching? Honey Boo Boo. Yo Mama, MTV. And choice number 5, most human looking. Shaun White? Lady Gaga? I don't know. Carrot Top? Or Nicki Minaj? Ponder. Choice number 6. It is the least smelly box. Would it be Madonna? Brooke Hogan? Elton John? Or Britney Spears? Britney Spears records. Alright, choice number 7. Athlete of the Year. It's a good one. Wee Man. Jackass fame, yeah. Rush Limbaugh? Not so much. CeeLo Green. Say fuck you. Or the 600-pound man in the scooter next to you in Walmart. Choice is yours. Number 8. Band of the Year. This I didn't know how to make fun of, so I'll just throw some in there I like and some I do not. So we'll go with the list. Five Finger Death Punch, Gautier. I don't have a Gautier. I just got a flavor saver right here. Skrillex. Yeah, Skrillex, cool. Carly Rae Jepsen. Very cute. And number 9. Let's see. She Still Got It award. Who still has it? Cher? Not so much. Monica Lewinsky? In her mouth. Boy George? In his mouth. Or the guy crying on YouTube over Britney Spears. It was even posted on Tosh.0. Hilarious. Alright, moving on to 10. Person with the biggest head. Mr. Mackey. South Park. Awesome drawing. Pee Wee Herman. I don't know. Donald Trump. Does the comb over hairstyle count? I don't know. Or the elephantitis disease man. Your choice. Let's see. Question 11. Well, for awards in reverse. The dumbest on-air comment. Selections are: Gabby, is the plural of moose meese? Sounds like something Sarah Palin would say. Dingo, pound for pound. Maybe. Sarah Palin. Speaking of Sarah Palin, she's got one on here. Sarah Palin. I can see Russia from my house. No, you can't. Curvature of the earth prevents that. Anything I'm saying. Wait. Who wrote that on here? Oh yeah, I did. Once again, your choice to choose. Alright, and moving on to the last. Reverse award for Smartest Virgin. Steve Carell. Octomom. The obese woman next to you drinking diet soda with 8 plates of bacon and donuts. Snooki. From Jersey Shore. There's your choices. That's my little ham up of whatever you want to call it. You know, late night comedy shows mixed and combined with Jason Ellis Mate on Twitter. So, I stole your shit, brother. Haha. Alright, well, logging off. So, good talking. Well, even though I'm talking to a screen and nobody's there that I know of. So, I'm talking to myself. So, peace out.